32 of the whole 19th World Golf Society. I get that wrong every week. Hello, Bruni.
Hello, Lee.
And we'll do something we've never done before. We're all on the second tee because there's been a backup after the first. So we'll just run through the scores in the first hole. G?
Birdie.
Tweet. Mr. Brun?
Par.
Par. That's solid. I'm surprised. Anyway, carry on. John, you're in my group.
Par.
Yeah. Nigel, you're in my group. What do you get in the first?
Muster. 5.
And Danny, what do you get in the first?
6.
So only one that dropped a shot. So as a group, though,
Birdie.
we're overall 1 under. And a birdie for me as well. I don't know if that's going to work. I shot for niggle as well. So yeah, we've got absolutely mint day. We've had a fog delay this morning for an hour and a half. It's probably going to be very, very slow with the backlog. I'm sure you'll be happy with slow play, won't you, Mark?
So was that just a 4 for you?
It's a lovely day. Sorry, mate?
4 for you?
4 for me, mate, yeah. Let's enjoy it. Start off with this tee shot of the Brun. Lovely strike. Slightly right. You reckon it went that far, right? Come on, Jake. Down the middle. Aye. Good cutty, Dan. Have a good one, boys. Drive, Nigel. Yep. Down the middle. 3 for 3.
Oh, you had to say it. It's a bit cutty, that one. Strike, John.
Great ball, that.
Little draws back. Went missing last Friday, didn't it? I think it went missing last Friday, mate. Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
I showed him how to do it and he just...
Very good, is that?
Just copied us there, didn't you?
Yeah, just copy, John. It's always...
That sounded a bit like you were humouring me there.
Someone's got to. See, they're learning. They're learning. Firmly in their heads already. Great shot.
Just out of curiosity, have you brought 4 clubs with you?
Yeah.
Why don't you just bring the friggin' trolley?
Put it in.
If you only bring 2, the other 2 take the hole.
I haven't even made it what I'm going to hit yet.
Obviously.
Because of the ditch.
Grass is quite long though.
That's... I think the ball's travelling, so...
Depending on carry.
All right!
Do you think you could carry it today in this heat? So yes, stay aggressive. Yeah, but not too aggressive with this swing. Just good hit.
Human there over there, I haven't seen any head yet.
got something white on the left hand side. Oh, they're right down there, aren't they? Left of the green.
Got to be a win.
Yeah. Straight, a little right. Mm.
Longish grass might stop that big. Hopefully, because you don't really want to be across the ditch there.
Should have picked for air hybrid or 4 in. Right, we're on the 6th. Sweating. We're tits off. John, that's the first smile you've done all day, mate.
Luckily it's safe.
We're going alright. First week of the money hole now coming up. Watch the boys ahead play. They haven't done, well, none of them's made a 2, so chance for us to get 6 quid. If not, rolls on, it's worth a few more in a couple of weeks. Right, 146 yards. Pin, as I'm zooming in on Nigel's head. There it is there.
Get the size this head all on there.
Right, just right centre of the green. First up trigger.
Oh,
Slappy.
Yeah,
Dry land. Aye, straight enough.
Drop the club at the top.
Oh, John, you've
John,
split.
man.
Full left! Big pull.
Aye.
Look good on the tracer.
Right, just like tight that one. Yard, draw a yard. That's big. Yeah. Big.
Tell you what,
What's 6 line?
well, like a 699, but it's over the top of the green.
You nipped it, mate.
I did, I flushed it, it's just big. 9th tee. Everybody's sweating. But we're not complaining, like, because we've waited all year for it. You don't expect to be in the middle of September when you actually get it.
Sweating like Brownie at a disco.
Sweating like Brownie at the fucking police line up.
It's coming round.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Nice bounce as well.
Not a cut spin on it, should be.
In play. Beauty.
Laying up the 300 yard drive.
A little bit tight down the right hand side.
The
That.
trees, is it?
Yeah, just cut a little bit.
Left hand or right hand?
Right hand side. I think, fingers crossed, be alright.
Smidgy, the smidging of that push.
John for birdie on the 9th. Oh dear. We've left a lot of them short today, like between them. Right, we made it right on the turn. And it's hot, sticky hot. We're all sweating. I've got 19, so I've had a decent front 9. Pity about the bogey on 9, which is put us back to 1 under gross, but who's the biggest child in the room? Mr. Longstaff. John's got 14, and Nigel got 15, yeah? We've just worked that out. Don't know the boys don't know how the boys are doing ahead, but I don't think they're doing much by what we've seen. Neither group got a 2, so that'll roll on to next week. I'm sure some of the other boys will be happy with that. But let's hope for once I can stick this out into a decent back 9, and I don't have that same confrontation with myself at the camera that I usually do after about 13 holes. Come on. 14th tee. Probably tell off my tone of my voice. How the back 9's gone. It's the disillusion statement that I give every week on this tee box. Between the 9th and the 13th, captain's blow up shines again. Ooh, nice. Stop. Yeah, well. Whoa. All right! Like the pool. Absolutely crap. Good pulls at the end of it. Shite. Right, 15. What did you say? 150 on the number, wasn't it?
54, isn't it?
I got 150 from where I was, but. Slappy Nige. Getting tired. Just as you sugar those
Things
drops.
coming back.
Yeah.
It's a long, hot day today.
Even I'm feeling a bit like weary.
Leaky.
Get right. Short as well.
Swing start again.
Yeah.
Put it back.
It's still coming through.
Right up the top.
Right.
You can never make a decision, can you?
I'm right between clubs again.
Go between two lovers, treat it like a fool. Whichever one's done for you now, it's the wrong
On a bet.
Nope.
Twirl there.
Got the twirl there.
Some of that.
Have some of that. You're happy now, sir. He's got the camera on himself as well.
Worth it.
Send yourself up. Go on. Go on.
That was a good shot. We'll see the green. Right.
How many clubs do you think it's going to bring to the table?
No, it's just the one. The 18th, par 5, straight up the hill. We're all knackered. We're all looking forward to a pint.
A 2.
Or 2. Trigger on the tee. Yeah. Well, Nigel, definitely getting there.
Yeah,
You know, it's
coming back.
it's definitely slow progress, but yeah.
Drips and
More
drops.
goods than bad ones. Off the thing out.
Safe up that side, John, at the right. Oh, it's kicked left. Ah, you're short. Short the ditch.
Carried the ditch by about 50 yards. He's not that short.
He's already talked about his second shot. That's. We don't know, but we'll find out in the debrief. Soul destroying. Soul destroying. Turns out I had absolutely nothing to worry about. I was with 20 yards over said ditch, so yeah, John firmly back in his place. So let's see the results for week 22. And it was a 4th win in a row for me. So yeah, a good week. Made the most of the fact that Alfie wasn't there, which will extend my lead in the overall leaderboard. Came with a score of 35, so another steady knock to over par. Had a lot more potential, especially the way I played the front nine. Thought that was going to be the day I was going to finally shoot that score that I feel like I've been threatening for most of the season, but not to be. Second place, Mark Brown with a good knock, 34 points. Steadying pretty much both ways, gets 5 points for that. John coming in third. You can see the back nine, there was nothing really in it between us three. Came with 30 points, so you'll get 4 points for that. Danny and Graham both with 28. And Nigel coming with 24, but I think you heard us on the video say that a couple of times that, you know, I feel like he's getting there a little bit. He's lost that kind of flick at the top of his backswing, which is good. It was causing him a lot of bother. And yeah, so I feel like I keep saying it, but I do, you know, I feel like Nigel's not a million miles away from a decent score. I think he loves it anyway. He absolutely loves golf. So I'm very much rooting for him. So with Alfie not playing, that's extended my lead to 8 points. Very much made the most of it. It's a couple of weeks' time. I'm definitely not playing one, so he'll have that chance to catch that back up. Mark now in third, comes with a 5-point gap over John. And they make up the top 4 with 96 and 91 points respectively. Davey Grant, who wasn't there this week, he was away on holiday. He's on 82 points in 5th place. So what's that, 31 gap now between myself and Granty, with not many weeks to go, maybe a little bit too far back to claw that back. Graham in 6th place, then you've got Joe 54, Dougie and Colin tied on 40 points, Danny 37, Nigel 32, Paul and Aidan with 28 and 13. But as you can see there from the chart on the left about how many games we've played, I have actually done a table for like a points average and a top 10 scores and lads that played, and that makes a slightly different reading, which I might include in a later video. As I said in the video, the 2s hole wasn't won, so with just the 6 of us playing, that'll roll on to next week. Next week, at this current moment in time, we've got, I believe, 12 of us playing, so a lot of points on offer. And it could be the most important, almost pivotal week of the league so far. It might get a few people back into it. And also, if I can have a good score and some of you guys don't, it might give me that bit of a buffer that I need for the weeks that I'm not playing. But we'll see what happens next week. Fingers crossed the weather, as I'm currently doing this, we've got a monsoon outside. So as much as it was glorious sunshine on the video we had there, it's now absolutely chucking it down. So very much back to the norm. But that's all from us for this week. We'll catch you next week.